Hey guys, what is going on? It's Lightning Fox HD and we're back once again in Dark Souls 2 for what is, I think, episode 12 already. Wow! How did that happen? And at the end of the last episode we decided to start using this craftsman's hammer, and instead of upgrading it I'm going to actually level up, because I could do with leveling up anyway. And I'm going to put point into endurance, because you can never have too much endurance. I'm also going to put a point into strength, because this is a strength build. I'm going to actually take it up to about, I think I'll be satisfied once it hits 25. I might even take it a little bit higher. I don't know what sort of level the we don't need the bonfire. Yeah, the strength weapons are later on in the game. So I'll take it to 25, and then if I need to take it up any further, then I will. And that's all good. That was my phone. So we can't go and get that just yet. We can't use this contraption because it does not move. So for now we just go this way. And I do that every time. And then I press the button, trying to... Wait a second, I've just realised I don't have a shield. I do have a shield, it's just not equipped. Yeah, like the walls, I've just ran along most of them and just tapped A as much as I could to see if there was any secrets there. And I'm picking this up, but I don't really want it. Crimson Palmer, it's a rubbish shield. Nobody cares about it. Especially when you've got the Drangleic shield. When you can do 100% physical blocking, other shields just don't appeal anymore. Broken Thief Sword. And we're going to be in HEIDE in 3, 2, 1. Ha! HEIDE'S Tower of Flame. Sky looks awesome. The sea looks awesome. It's a cool area. There's a lot of speculation at the moment that this could be some form of Anor Londo, which, fair play. I like the idea of it being connected to Dark Souls 1. Whether or not it actually is, though, I don't know. I mean, this has been taken by the sea. And while my opinions for Dark Souls lore account to absolutely nothing in relation to some people on YouTube, it would be hard for me to get my head around the fact that Anor Londo could be taken by the sea, because it was so friggin' high in the sky. But who knows? Who knows? Could be anything. Right, these enemies aren't too bad at all, but the path that I'm on really is. Like, it's so easy to just... Why am I leaving footsteps everywhere? Oh, because I went in the water, didn't I? I would very much like to be able to get behind him. I'm sure it's not going to let us. Whoa! They've got a 3-move combo just like that, and that's your opportunity to attack. I spent a lot of time fighting these guys. 1, 2... 3, and then you can attack them. 1, 2, 3. Done. Nice. That wasn't too bad at all. And he dropped a cracked blue eye orb, which, yay, I guess. Don't give up! Here's our first bonfire of HEIDE'S Tower of Flame. I guess it could sort of be connected to Dark Souls 1 in that if it was sort of Anor Londo, and Anor Londo being the area of the gods and a Tower of Flame, very reminiscent of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. I guess there's a lot of different things that you could say about it, and that's what From is such absolute genius as that. They give you just enough, and then the rest is ambiguous enough to put any spin you want it on. I could say that my opinion's right and you should all believe us, and I could probably put it across in a way that you think, you know what, I'm going to believe it. The ambiguity really is awesome. So this guy is... he doesn't respawn, he's a unique enemy, I guess. Again, not particularly high in the life. Sublime Bone Dust. One of my favourite things to collect. And I'm going to go straight back to Majula now, because it's pointless continuing any further because I have to go back to Majula to use this anyway, so killing more enemies is only going to... and I have to kill more when I come back and respawn them all. The Sublime Bone Dust is what you use to reinforce an Estus Flask, so take it to +1 or +2, +5. I've only ever found one though, I think. I mean, I am quite a long way into the game, but at the same time I don't think that I'm very far into the game in terms of the story. I don't need to be talking to her. Right. Burn Sublime Bone Dust. Yes! And don't accidentally burn the bonfire aesthetic or something instead. That would be a nightmare. Back to Heide. And we're about 7 minutes into this video. I'm going to try and kill these enemies and go into the first bonfire? What? Boss fight and see how I fare. The first time I did this boss fight. Why am I trying to say bonfire? I did it on the first attempt, which I was quite proud of. Because I'm not the best Souls player in the world. So whenever I do something like that, it's... I mean, that was going in blind, to be honest with you. And I guess I just got lucky. I did have a lot more trouble with these guys. There we go, 3 moves, and then you can... Oh, he just managed to hit us. But you can see that after that third attack, you do have a decent opportunity. Lloyd's Talisman. Now, it took me ages to realise this, but... when I came here, I saw 3 enemies, and freaked out, and sort of triggered them and ran away. But if you go into the fight, you only have to fight the one guy first. The other 2... sod off. Oh, that was bad. Luckily, we're doing some really good damage. I'm really liking this weapon. Now they come after you, and it becomes an issue. How do I want to tackle this? I'm getting pushed further and further back. These walkways are so precarious. Yeah, so let's just go in here. It's hard to separate them. They tend to stick right next to each other and then do the moves sort of just out a step of each other. So like he's going to do his combo, and then if I go and attack him, the other dude will start his combo like that. And then they're always just out of step, so you never actually have an opening to fight them. So rather than fight them, I'm just going to run around them. Sissy strats. Actually, I'm gonna kill them. I've just remembered what the point in killing them is. What the mean benefit would be. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully kill him. 2. Nope. Nope. 3. Right, cool. Crunch a life gem rather than use the Estus Flask. That wasn't very nice. That's not a move that I like. I'm gonna use my shield. Right. Strong attacks, how do they work? 2 hits What? This weapon is unbelievable. What did you drop? Cracked blue eye orb. And that is what I killed them for. You can see in the distance. We're going to raise the floor in the boss area. And you can see it just coming up there. And we can do this one as well because we killed the guy who was standing in front of here. And it actually pretty much makes the fight a lot easier. You can just about see the boss in there. You can see the top of his halberd, I guess. There he is. He's not that bad. He's probably going to kill us now because I've said he's not that bad. And it's not like I'm in a very good position because I've only got one Estus flask, but... And we're probably going to end up having to use that when we fight this guy standing in front of the boss fog, but... Never mind. I'm too in love with Dark Souls 2 to actually care about dying. I don't want to keep dying over and over, but... Green Blossom. Always handy. Right, so this guy had some weird combos. But he doesn't have very much health. Oh, I tried to roll through it. The iframes aren't the same as Dark Souls 1. It's like playing a completely different game sometimes. Like, to judge when you can actually roll through an attack is really difficult. Right, so we're going to use our 100% block shield and go into the fight with Dragon Rider. Hopefully we're not going to have too many issues. We're doing some really good damage against him with this weapon. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. This could be the weapon for this playthrough. Staggered him. Wow. Oh. Shit. Let's move away from the edge. Let's crunch a life gem. That was actually terrifying. And the terror is still going. Don't really know what he's doing. Done. So I'm going to say he's officially the easiest boss so far in the game. I don't even know why. Like, usually I have issues with stuff like that, but for some reason he's pretty easy. Stick close and just wait for an opportunity to attack. Use a craftsman hammer. Right, so I'm gonna rest at this bonfire, and that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you want to see more, then please subscribe. And until next time, guys, stay awesome.